pick?
Last game?
Yeah.
Oh, before we went out on defense, Coach Pruitt, he told us be alert for shots. Like they're gonna come out, they're gonna try us for some shots, some trick plays. So it was like, what I'm saying, if you got the deep part of the field, just stay deep. So that play came, they ran in reverse. I kind of felt it coming, so I just stayed deep. The ball went up, and I went and got it. I didn't even see Marlon.
That's pretty funny on social media. You kind of hit you a little bit of joke there. You guys talk about that in the film.
Yeah, we talked about that. He kind of mad that I didn't let him get it, but I didn't even see him, so we just laughed it off.
How competitive is that group among that? We talked about the ball out trophy, the belt. How much is that a real competitive fire for all y'all?
It's very competitive. We get the ball out belt every day in practice, in the game, so we just always trying to compete and get the belt.
Who's it right now?
I think Eddie's still on the pick six.
What's the biggest jump you think you made in your game from freshman year to now?
Just being more patient, being more confident, knowing the players better, being able to read offenses better, just being more physical, just my technique, just a lot of stuff I really improved on this summer.
What was your approach coming in a year ago as a true freshman? Your name was the one everybody kind of mentioned as far as you opened eyes.
Right.
So what was your approach coming in that time to kind of make an impact early?
Well, coming out of high school, I really wasn't like highly recruited. So coming here, I kind of came in with a chip on my shoulder, trying to like prove myself and show everybody I could play. So I just came in, worked hard. The older guys noticed it, Reggie Ragland and all them. So I just came in and tried to work.
Kind of an obvious question, but sometimes it helps to hear from you guys. What do they ask of guys in that dime role that you had last year?
Really, like as a young guy, they just want you to come in, work hard every day, just try to learn fast, and just try to contribute to the team.
It's been a big change now. You're actually starting free safety up there.
Right now, I feel like I have like more of a leadership role now. We have a lot of young guys in our secondary, like Shaheem, Jared Maiden, Aaron Robinson. So I just kind of try to take those guys under my wing now that I'm a starter. So I just try to be more of a leader.
I feel weird at all, just being a second year guy and also being kind of one of the older guys in the second year.
Not really. I'm kind of used to it. I mean, I played quarterback in high school, so I've always like been a leader type. So it's not really hard for me.
Can you take us to that moment with Eddie on the sidelines, and how much have you learned from him?
Me and Eddie, I just got I'm a highly competitive person, so I kind of just let it get the best of me in that time. My emotions rose high, so Eddie was just trying to be a leader and check me, and we just had a little clash, but we're all good now.
How much do you lean on him, though, for leadership, and what has he taught you?
He taught me a lot. We're both from Florida, so we kind of always had a connection. He just always like in my head, in my ear. You know what I'm saying? He tells me that I push him like every day in practice when he's not feeling good. He's like I'm the one that keep him going. So we just kind of lean on each other and really just try to keep each other up.
What does Ole Miss's passing game look like without Treadwell?
Treadwell's gone, of course, but they have a lot of great young receivers like the freshman A.J. Brown. And, Chad Kelly, he always can make plays on his feet. He can extend plays. He's a high competitor, so we just have to do a good job trying to contain them.
As a safety, how hard is it to defend the RPOs that they do, the pop pass?
It's going to be pretty tough. They got a RPO off almost every run they have, so we just got to play with our eyes and be focused and know our assignments.
What do you see from Ingram? I mean, he's a guy that you could potentially line up against.
Right.
In the secondary, obviously. Not a huge tight end, but definitely a playmaker.
Ingram is definitely a great player. He has great speed, great hands, great route running ability. He's a great blocker, so he's a do-it-all tight end. They look to try to get him the ball a lot, so he's just gonna have to be focused on where he is in the game.
You said you're competitive out there, but you do seem like you feed off emotion in a game situation.
Right.
What's the root of that, and kind of why you like being out there?
It's just I don't know. It's just like the way I play. Ever since I was young, I always played with a lot of emotion and a lot of passion for the game.
How did you have to temper that though with the no talk back rule? I mean, I remember we watching the first play, you were going back and forth.
Right.
So how have you had to temper that here?
I just had to kind of like use it, not talking as much, just kind of use it as fuel, just for playing, and just try to slow down and just watch my emotions.
Did they talk a lot of trash last year after having beaten you the year before?
I don't really know. I was kind of on the sideline, so.
How are you feeling heading into Oxford? First time, right?
This is my second time, I think, since signing day, but I feel pretty good.
Couple more. All right.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks.